Hey my Zoe babies, it's your girl Zoe, and if you don't know who I am, well now you do, and welcome to the family, okay? So, I know you have read the title. Today is my first story time. If you want more story times, Lord have mercy. I have so many for you guys. Literally, I have so many for you guys. But today, we're talking about the time that the club got shot up, okay? For anybody that knows me, they know I love to dance, okay? I love to dance. And it was my freshman year in college. And I was just like, my mom didn't let me go to the club whenever I turned 18. Something I really wanted to do, And it didn't help because whenever I went on a cruise, like right before school started, and I was going to college in Mississippi. Y'all, I had the club turned up literally every day on that cruise. We was going to Mexico on the cruise. And I had that cruise club turned up every night. Every night, okay? I was the party starter. The party didn't start till I walked in, okay? So I was like, oh, whenever I go to Southern, I'm going to have some fun, okay? Never been the one to want to drink and to smoke. That wasn't me. I just wanted to dance, okay? That's what I wanted to go to the club to do and wear my cute outfits. That's all I wanted to do, okay? So, y'all, it was my freshman year in college. And don't get me wrong, I had my homework finished before I went to the club, okay? I had my homework finished before I went to the club, okay? That's one thing, because my mom was like, you act the fool down there if you want to. You won't be coming back at them grades. I was like, okay, well, she can't fuss at me about no grades because my grades was up to par to go to the club, okay? Y'all, I was a passionate Thursday, Friday, and Saturday club goer because Thursday night was club night, was college night for the club. Friday was, a regular for the city night. And then Saturday, it was going to be a big old event. Like, that's how it was. That's just how it was, okay? And if it wasn't going to be on that Saturday, then that Friday, it was going to be a big event at the club. And on that Saturday, it was going to be a kickback or something. It was going to be something going on, okay? It was always something going on at my in my college town. So, y'all, I was like, well, I really want to go to the club tonight. Mind you, I ain't have no car. I did not have no car, okay? I always rode with somebody to go to the club. And I always got in free. Okay? Now, if you ask me how I got free, it was this guy that was a promoter at the club. And at first, he wanted me to be like a promoter. But, like, I had bigger plans, okay? I didn't want to be no promoter. But since he somewhat liked me, he always got me in and my friends in, okay? So I never had to pay. And how I always got rides was I never drank or I never wanted to smoke or smoked. So I would be like the designated driver, okay? So boom, this one night, it was my first semester in college. I was in the cafeteria. It was this big event. It was going to be, I remember like it was just today. It was going to be the city free and the city was going to be free. And it was free drinks. So I knew a whole bunch of people was trying to go because everybody, even though people wasn't old enough to drink, free drinks is going to bring a lot of people, okay? Because nobody really want to pay for drinks. But free drinks in the city was free. So everybody going to try to come up in there, okay? It wasn't no free before 11, no. It was free all night, okay? So boom, I was like, okay, I saw somebody that I knew in the cafeteria. We call it the Fresh. I was like, yo, I'm gonna name him Jay. Okay, so Jay came in the cafeteria and I knew he liked to drink. I am no good, y'all. I knew he liked to drink. And I also knew he had a car. So I was sitting with another person that I was really cool friends with. We gonna call him Malcolm, okay? So Malcolm was sitting beside me, and Jay had came in. I was like, hey, Jay, you going to the event tonight? And he was like, how much it cost again? I said, no, it's free all night. It's free all night. And guess what else? He said, what else? I said, they having free drinks all night too. He was like, word. I was like, word. I was like, I can be your designated driver, y'all. I was so slick. I was so slick, you guys, okay? This is before I was trying to do better for my life, okay? You know, like, you know how you know Jesus is your savior, but you ain't really trying to get all the way saved. That was me at that point, okay? I just loved going to the club, looking cute, and dancing, okay? And so, you know, I brought people there for the wrong reasons too, like... And don't get me wrong, okay? Like, I had already knew him. I knew him very well, and I also knew Malcolm very well, okay? So I had asked them because my friend girl that I also went to college with at the time, she was working that night, and she wasn't really sure if she wanted to go, but I think she had told me, like, she didn't want to go afterwards. So I was like, cool. But I was like, I'm gonna go, because I had my homework done, and, you know, I knew this was going to be a big event, so I was like, let me go, okay? So he was like, word? I was like, word. So he was like, bet. What time we need to meet? So, boom, okay? I'm dressed in everything, but meanwhile, Malcolm and Jay were getting ready as well, so it was like, okay, let me call my Nana to let her know where I'm at. Not really just to let her know where I'm at, but, you know, just really to talk to her. Because I love my Nana. I love talking to my Nana. My Nana's like my personal counselor, okay? So, I was like, let me call my Nana just to play with her. Because I used to always joke around like, girl, when I get older, me and you going to go to the club, Nana. Like, she knew I was playing, though. So, I called her. About like 9, 10 something at night. Hey, Nana. Hey, baby, what you doing? Nana, I'm finna go to the club. I'm finna go to the club, Nana. You know, she laughing because she knows, you know, she knows I'm just like a jokester. And she just like, girl, be careful. And I was like, yes, ma'am. You know, yes, ma'am, yes, ma'am. I'm still gonna go, but yes, ma'am. And she was like, you know, she has a prayer line, and she was saying that, you know, one of our sisters that caught on the prayer line, you know, one of her sons, you know, got shot by a bullet at the club, and he was just, you know, he was innocent and everything, but a bullet ain't got no name on. I was like, yes, ma'am. And in my head, I'm like, this stuff ain't gonna happen to me. But I was like, yes, ma'am. You know, I was like, I love you. She was like, I love you. And I was like, all right, now, well, I'm gonna let you go, dude. And I was finna go to the club. Okay, so Jay hit me up on my phone. He was like, yo, where you at? I was like, I'm finna come out my dorm. So boom, he picks me up. The free, that ain't what it called. It used to be called Level, okay? It used to be called Club Level. So we go into Club Level, and it was already packed, y'all. It was already a line, like it was already a line. So we go in, and He had his roommate and his roommate's girlfriend with him too, okay? So I wasn't like the only girl. And mind you, I forgot to say this part, but I had also invited some of my other friends, okay? So not only was it was me, Jay, Malcolm, Jay's roommate, and Jay's girlfriend in the car. No, and Jay's roommate's girlfriend in the car. But I had also asked some of the people that was in the hip hop dance group that I was in at the time. I was like, yo, y'all want to come out to the event? Come out to the event. Come out. I'm like one of the people, like, if I know an event's about to happen, you know, you don't know if somebody else don't have nothing to do. Like, I'm going to tell you to come too. Like, that's just how I am. So I was like, yo, cool. Mind you, my other friend named, I can give his name, Seth. Seth was his name. He was from Washington State, which is way up north. He didn't have no friends, not really, whenever he came down to Southern. So I was like, cool. you know, I was going to be cool with him because he really didn't have no friends down there. And he was in my orientation class in the beginning of the school semester. So I was like, cool. Steph was like, yo, what you doing? I was like, yo, I'm finna go to the event at the club. Come with me. So I was like, yo, you ain't got no ride. I'm already at the club. But I'm going to hit you up to get the people that was in my hip-hop group to pick him up, okay? So, boom. We already at the club, already in the line and everything. Me, Jay, Malcolm, Jay's roommate, and his girlfriend. All of them are riding with us. We get in the club. I know somebody, so like I was like, okay, I'm gonna get you the drink since that's why I got you here. You know, I got him some drinks from the bar. I got Jay some drinks from the bar and Malcolm too, because Lord have mercy. But yo, it was a good night. It was already packed and everything. Then finally Seth and the rest of the people that was in the hip hop dance group that I was in, they came there too. It was just a packed and fun night. Like everybody was having fun and everything. Like, ooh, it was just it was feeling good. You know, the music was hype, you know. And mind you, like, we all love to dance. The people I was riding with and everything, like, I knew they loved to dance. I knew they loved to jig and everything. Like, that's what they did. So, it was just going to be a fun night altogether, right? Boom. I'm beside Seth. I'm like, yo, Seth, this is such a fun night. Like, he like, yeah, like, what's all, yeah. You know, it's just a good night altogether. All of a sudden, people start running. So, baby, what you thought I was going to do? Baby, I'm a run too. Like, we not finna play. If you see black people running, that means you run too. Don't be curious and go towards where everybody's running away from. You run, okay? And that was the first time that had ever happened in my life. I was like, oh, Lord, I am not finna die up in the club tonight. Everybody was running towards this way. Like, I'm standing this way. People start running towards this way. So I turn around, mind you, like I was cute and everything, baby. One thing about me, whenever I step out, okay? I was cute, had my booties on. Girl, I turn around and I start running. But girl, somebody must have stepped on one of my heels and I fell. And then after I fell, everybody else that was behind me fell on top of me, y'all. Like, oh my gosh. It's like one of those moments where I was like, Lord, just get me out the club. I'm just one of the people like, Lord, don't let me be known for the person that died up in the club because she loved going to the club Thursday, Friday, and Saturday and going to church on Sunday. Like, I did not want that to be me. And y'all, it was like one of those things where I just saw my life flash in front of me, y'all. I was like, oh no, I'm not finna die today. I'm not finna, Lord, you let me out of here. I promise you I won't do it again. I find my way to get out the crowd that was on top of me. I'm started kicking people and everything. Found the people that I was supposed to be riding with and found the people, you know, that I had invited just to make sure. I was like, y'all, we gotta go. I was like, give me the keys. We gotta go. So boom, we getting out. We start going out to the door where the club exit was. And y'all, they started playing music and everything. Like everything was fine. No, that was my cue to leave, okay? We start heading towards the door. And it's this man with a drink in his hand. I guess he's trying to calm his friend down. He's like, no, I'm finna kill him. And in my head, I'm like, Lord, let me get out before he kill him. Because, baby, I didn't want to be a victim, okay? I got to the front of the door. And there's a whole bunch of people taking their time getting out the door. So I start pushing people out. Like, I did not care. I was like, y'all, like, let me get out of here, okay? So I got the people that I was with, started pushing people out the door, and then we run into the car. We get to the car, and then all of a sudden, like, this girl gets stomped by, like, a whole bunch of girls outside the front of the club, like, gets stomped on. So we like, yo, let's get in the car. We get in the car. We got everybody that needed to be in the car with us. And mind you, like, Jay's roommate's girlfriend, she had got basically stampeded on too. Ended up hurting her leg or something like that. So her boyfriend was helping her back to the car. But we made sure we had everybody, you know. soon as we get everybody in the car, and Seth couldn't find out where my dance team members were that he rode with. So he hit me up. He was like, yo, where y'all at? I was like, yo, we in the front of the club. I told him exactly what car we were in and everything, and told him what we were by. Soon as Seth gets in the car, pow, 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 pow. And y'all, everybody started screaming. Everybody started running in the parking lot. Cars trying to get out as fast as they can. Like, we got out the parking lot, and I was just like, man, I'm happy just to get out the parking lot. Like, I was just like, you know, my Nana was saying, like, this could happen, and it just went one ear out the other with me, and I was just like, man, I got home, on the way back to campus, I was like, I called my friend girl that, you know, she didn't know if she wanted to go or not. I was like, girl, you would not believe what just happened, girl. And she's like, what, girl? I was like, girl, they just shot up the club, girl. She's like, girl, no, they didn't. I was like, yes, they did, girl. Yes, they did. And so, girl, I got back home. I got back to my dorm. And I just was crying like a baby, y'all. I was like, oh, I could have been dead. I could have been dead. Oh, I would died at the club. Y'all, I was just crying. So I had told my friend girl, but I felt like I had to tell somebody else. I wasn't going to tell my mom and my Nana just yet, because I felt like it was going to be I told you so. So, especially with my mama, because my Nana, she's like more understanding, more loving, more, you know. My mom was like, didn't I tell you? So, I was scared to tell my Nana because she told me, like, that could happen. But I was thinking in my head, like, it couldn't happen to me. But I called, I think it was my ex-best friend and my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, man, the club got shot up, man. I almost died and people fell on me. Y'all, I was such a crybaby about the situation. And I got finished calling them, and by that time, like, we get out, the club was about almost over anyway, so I got back to the campus like 4 something. Y'all, I went to sleep, woke up because I was planning to drive with somebody to go to a church. I was looking for a church in Hattiesburg, so I was like, let me find a church, and I found somebody in the choir that I was in that goes to a certain church. I was like, hey, let me ride with you, and she was like, cool. So she picked me up to go to the church. The church was literally down the street from the club. Literally down the street. So, y'all, it was just the service I needed. It was like I was meant to be there because, I mean, it was a great sermon and everything. And, you know, it was one of them things I was like, I need to go to the altar, baby. They had an altar call. I was crying and everything. I was like, you know, it's just one of them things like, I'm happy I got away from the situation. You know, next time I might not be so lucky. So, y'all, it was this Mexican bar. It's like a Mexican place / bar that was right across from the campus, and I had never went. So I was like, well, let me go to it, you know. It wasn't club level, so I was like, let me go. I go to the club. No, it's not a club. It's called La Fiesta. Went to La Fiesta because they was having an event, and a person I used to be cool with, I went with her too. So I knew the bodyguard very well, the security guard very well at club level, and I saw her there that night that I went to La Fiesta. I was like, hey girl. She was like, hey, I gave her a big hug and everything. We basically called them. She was like, yeah, I'll come back out there. I was like, no, I'm not coming back out to the club. And she was like, you know, I understand. After I told her why I wasn't going anymore, and then all of a sudden, like a gang member, he wasn't a gang member, but he was like more like a gang leader. He was like, had a whole bunch of chains on him, had, you know, the big old fur coat and everything. He had a posse and everything, so like you could tell like he was a part of something, or at least he was respected enough. He knew the bodyguard, the security guard too, that was working at La Fiesta, and he was trying to talk to me. Like, he had a whole bunch of bands in his pockets and everything. He was like, man, I'll give you a stack if you just give me your number. And my friend's like, girl, you better get that money. But me, like, I already had a boyfriend at the time, and you know, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into when you're fooling with people in gangs. Like, seriously, like, just because you affiliate with them, you can be a result of getting revenge from their enemies. Like, it's serious. Like, nah, I can't give you my number. So he finally, like, just leaves it alone, and he leaves. When he leaves, the security guard that I knew, she was saying that, yo, you know, he's the one that started that whole thing at the club last time you were there. Like, yeah, somebody killed one of his members in his gang, and they found that as a retaliation in the club. And so, you know, they had got to fight in the club, and it was a shooting outside the club, and basically he was over there. I was like, wow, that is so crazy. And that just goes back to the fact that, you know, it's a small world out here, and, you know, listen to what people tell you. People ain't just telling you stuff for no reason. So, yes, that is my story about the time that the club got shot up, boo-boo. And, yeah, if you like my video, if you like to see more story times from me, well, like, comment, share, subscribe, and I will get that to you. Help me get to 1,000 subscribers, okay? Help me get to 1,000 subscribers so we can do our giveaway, okay? I love you guys so much. I love my Zoe baby so much. Thank you for supporting me. I promise you it motivates me, motivate somebody else. And yes, I love you guys so much. Thanks for watching my video, and peace.